Hello, how y'all doing today? Here we have a sad story. We have a father who has been jailed after allegedly, we're going to say allegedly, beating his 9-year-old daughter and burning his 1-year-old son. Now, the sad part is I just said daughter, and I don't see daughter on the screen, so I'm just going to say child, his 9-year-old child, and burning a 1-year-old. My God, I can't believe it. Let's listen to the story.
Welcome you to Fox 2 News at 10. I'm Hillary Golston. We start with
Hillary.
a disturbing case out of Pontiac. A father accused of doing the unthinkable to his own children. Deputies say he brutally beat and choked his young son. Investigators say they found another child with what appeared to be cigarette burns on his body.
So the 9-year-old is his son. My bad. I said daughter. I don't know why. Go ahead.
That little boy is only 1 year old.
Hey.
Fox 2's Tanisha Cordell has been working this story for us tonight. And Tanisha, I'm sure the Oakland County Sheriff had some very strong words about these just horrific allegations.
Yeah, you know what we've learned, Hillary, about this case is horrific. It's disturbing, but also just heartbreaking. You know, the sheriff telling us that these kids live with their father, who did appear in court today facing some serious charges you can imagine regarding child abuse, and details revealing from that case showing that 9-year-old told deputies his dad beat and choked him because he fell asleep on the couch.
Was it plastic on the couch? Was you sweating on the couch? Was you bleeding on the couch? What? You just fell asleep. Was you not supposed to fall asleep on the couch? A hard head make a soft head. Ain't that what we was taught out here in these streets? Shout out to Derek for the $10. Oh, shout out to D Nicer for the $10 cash out. I appreciate that right there. Or D Nicer 87. Appreciate that right there. Here we go.
A tragic Thursday night at a home here in Pontiac on South Edith Street.
This is horrific and never an acceptable situation.
Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard says 2 boys, a 9 and 1-year-old, were home alone. He says their dad, 38-year-old Cedric Moore, had gone to the store when the 9-year-old ran to a neighbor for help, calling 911.
Oh, he called the police on the dad. The daddy looked distraught. His daddy looked like he got... Daddy look like he what is the thing called after you had the babies and stuff like that right there? What's the thing called after you had the babies that the woman be using for like the excuses? Postpartum.
The child couldn't articulate where the house was, and so they had to kind of work backwards from different ideas and clues, and even look for camera footage in the area.
And they did. Investigators learning about a possible history of abuse.
On this particular date, the older child had been beaten pretty heavily with a variety of things, including the wooden portion of a broom, and then choked to unconsciousness and told it was going to continue throughout the night. The younger child, according to the older child, had been thrown into the crib when the child was crying because he was hungry. And it looks like that baby, the 1-year-old, may have some historic injuries that may resemble burn marks like a cigarette.
Moore was arrested that same night, telling
Sound like he misses baby mama or something.
a relative he had been whooping his son for stealing. The 38-year-old charged with 2nd and 4th degree child abuse. His bond set at $100,000. The sheriff urging anyone aware of abuse like this to report it immediately.
To leave a child in a torturous situation is unconscionable. Our humanity needs to rise to the surface and think of that child first.
Sound like he old single dad out here in these streets, having a hard time as a single father, can't get any help. Postpartum side in, he may be a little anxious or something like that right there. He probably got some ups and downs going on. He trying to make ends meet. Yeah.
Well, Sheriff Bouchard says this investigation is long from over.
Yes,
His team are looking for any more signs of child abuse and any other indicators they can find inside that home where this family lived. Now, this team also trying to work to determine where these kids will live permanently. That 1-year-old we know is placed with Child Protective Services. That 9-year-old, again, still recovering tonight. Now,
it is rare for a man, for a father to be a single father, especially of a 1-year-old. Where's their mama at? Did the mama pass away? Ooh, did the mama... Is the mama in jail though? The mama probably in jail. I don't know.
For Now Live reporting, I'm Tanisha Cordell.
She probably was out there slanging that stuff, trying to make enough money to feed her children.
Fox 2 News.
No telling.
Yeah, and Tanisha, we have found from meta-analysis, even from the NIH, that there's often an association between mental health and this kind of horrific abuse. Did investigators find anything about a connection between that with this father and maybe even a criminal record here?
Why we got to do the criminal record with the mental health? She was going down the right road with the mental health because this is what they say about mothers when mothers be doing stuff like that right here, because they go on the mental health, but they don't go to a criminal record though. They just stay on mental health issues and, you know, has the person been to like the hospital and just get help or something like that right now. She just tied in the mental health and a background check. I don't.
Mental health and this kind of horrific abuse. Did investigators find anything about a connection between that with this father and maybe even a criminal record here?
Yeah.
Yes, the audio is not matching her lips.
You know, that's one of the questions we asked Sheriff Bouchard. He says right now there seems to be no signs of mental health there, and also no word yet just on the dad if he had any run-in with police in the past. Now, we do know the 1-year-old's mother is incarcerated. Again, we know that 9-year-old's still in the hospital. So
I was making a joke. Maybe the mama is in jail and she is incarcerated. Nah, I wonder what she down for. I was making a whole joke. Hold on, right.
Oh, the 1-year-old's mother is incarcerated. Again, we know that 9-year-old's still in the hospital. So all the circumstances, Sheriff saying, surrounding the situation are still under investigation. Lots more to uncover, but also top priority is just the safety, of these kids. Hillary.
You just had done said it when they just had done said it. Say, Willie, why haven't they mentioned the mother yet? There they go. She on lockdown right now.
All right, Tanisha Cordell.
He trying to hold it together. You know what I'm saying? Damn it.
Well, thank you so much for handling this difficult case with kids.
Again, she probably went out for trapping. It ain't no telling. That baby probably trying to slang a little something. You know, she got to do what she got to do. Again, to feed her kid, though. It's a possibility. What did they do with these comments? Let's see a few comments. Let's see what they're talking about. All y'all still gave him a bun. Shaking my head, say sorry ass justice system. Wait a minute, so he not supposed to get a bun when we had a mother who left her kids for 3 to 5 years and would just drop them some food all every now and then, like a few weeks at a time. She got a bun. Hell, she out now. Huh? $5 million given his attacks on children, adoption track. These two are never getting out again. I don't. And another loving parent. Yeah. Bam. He said this is why the children in our communities are at crisis. He says some of these so-called adult parents are you responsible for savages? Where's the mother? And Dolly, she didn't listen or he didn't listen to the whole story. The mama down bad right now. She probably got a little 364 or something like that. Say, Jesus, please visit all involved. Amen. Well, hell, what is Jesus supposed to do now? What's done is done. He says, sorry, I don't believe it until proven guilty. A woman who dragged her daughter down the steps in Philadelphia had her daughter remains in the house. A year later, the boy died because she let his out in the streets at night. Make me a believer. I guess I read it how it was wrote. How much did the wig cost though? I don't know, but hey, man. Whoo, parenting. It's a dangerous thing. Moving right along. I ain't gonna be much over you.